What's the best Wi-Fi name you've seen? Router. I hardly know her, was my all-time favorite. Crack Shack, which wasn't exactly creative, but we later found out that the owners were arrested for selling drugs. Edit. No. It was not a restaurant. We don't have a restaurant chain named Crack Shack in my state. My younger brother set his mobile hotspot to hot singles in your area, and I'm never gonna get over it. We are not allowed to have our own routers on campus. So I named mine at T-Mobile Hotspot. Rebellious Amish family. I ducked Jenny. Landlord's wife. I had a friend who had that. Hated his landlord. But the landlord couldn't find out which tenant was broadcasting it. The friend had it hooked up to a battery, so the landlord couldn't cut the power to find out whose it was. I install internet etc. for a living. Best one I ever came up with was for the Delta Phi sorority. Delta Wi-Fi. They loved it. I had a roommate that named us Badlin and Login. I always thought that was clever. My dad's a huge fan of the Matrix and calls every router we've ever had the Never Chad Nazar. My favorite is it's on the back of the router. Edit. On the back of the router it would say ask my name for password. For the longest time, I had my phone's hotspot name as Police Surveillance Tricycle. Turns out, it's a good way to get some people paranoid and have others amused over the whole thing when having it active during classes. Was at a church and some neighbor had Jesus has left the building. One of my sons, probably about 12 or 13 at the time, friend's father set added a Wi-Fi channel named Free Internet Porn when his son had a birthday sleep over. The father then sat outside the area where they were sleeping and listened to them spend hours trying to figure out how to connect. My son called me that night asking how to connect to a Wi-Fi channel when you don't know the password because his friend forgot their password. I told him the only way was to guess. Evidently it kept them busy and out of trouble all night. In my last apartment I named my Wi-Fi New England Clam Router. Always liked that one. Would on the Wi-Fi password was I don't know hilarious when anyone asked him how to get on his Wi-Fi. It was like a vaudeville routine. LAN. Rover. When my grandma was getting her Wi-Fi set up, we asked her what she'd say to people who asked for her Wi-Fi. She said that she would tell them to go to hell. So that's now her password. So whenever people ask for the Wi-Fi password, she tells them, go to hell. This LAN is my LAN. Woo. Tang LAN. Password. The password was Wi-Fi. Protected says and unprotected says for a British electronics store called Sex. Chipotle guess there's no Chipotle nearby. Malware. Eggs. I caused a small family panic when I named it DISCONNECTED*EDIT*. Thank you guys for so much more evil ideas and suggestions. My family will suffer more, and I'll burn in hell for sure. Thanks. Lord of the Pings. Password Lagolus. Cisco Inferno. My favorite was Mom. Click here for internet. Totally safe Wi-Fi. No spyware. Promise and let it open. Without password. Yalkats jet off Milan. My neighbor had 2 brothers chillin' in a hot tub. I was in the back of a bus and the Wi-Fi name was say chicken nuggets. I yelled chicken nuggets to the front of the bus. Someone replied no spaces. I didn't get it at first, but after like 5 minutes I was like wait. Put in chicken nuggets for the password and I was in. Try and embed in the modem. My phone's hotspot is Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. Go back to California when I had just moved to Texas and had CA plates on my car still. 5G coronavirus test. 1 strength. 500. Who the hell is stealing my Wi-Fi? That's what she SSID. Free Wi-Fi. The line before time. Silence of the LAN is a top contender for me.